Hello there. It's been a while. I finally found some time to continue with this, which is nice. So I got a bunch of messages here. Visual input required. Officer Johnson. Your presence has been requested concerning an incident involving a Krogan identified as Grunt. Please report to the CXXX officer on the patrol on the Silver Sun Strip for additional details. Okay, I guess we should attend to that now. Biotable Goodwill Games. Steve Cortez, the Seattle Sorcerers are taking on Yasara Maestros in a Biotable game. Should be epic. You recently acquired an apartment with a sweet vid screen. Coincidence? James and I don't think so. You provide the couch and provide the refreshments. Just let us know. Okay, cool. How are you? From Samara. Currently on Citadel, so if there's any way I can be of assistance to you, please don't hesitate to call. Cool, we can meet her as well. Just like old times from Jack. Had fun kicking some holographic ass with you. Good to see you haven't lost it without me around to keep you in line. We know you're around, you want to kill some time. Rain check from comm specialist Samantha Trainer. Watch me go head to head with Sousa. Have to get a rain check. Let me know whenever you're free and I'll come by. Omega, it's time. Shepard, I'm ready to discuss the pet project I mentioned when we spoke in Purgatory. Come to Dock 42 on the Citadel. A Batarian named Bray will be waiting. Have to control ourselves if we follow that one out. I had urgent message from Admiral Hackett. Commander, there's an Alliance researcher working on the Citadel named Dr. Garrett Bryson. I need to meet with him right away. Dr. Bryson has uncovered important new information about the Reapers that could have a direct bearing on the war. I'm officially directing you to support his efforts at the first possible opportunity. Please visit Bryson's laboratory on the Citadel at once. Okay. I think what makes sense to do here is find out what trouble Grunt's got himself into, and then we'll pursue what Hackett has for us. Because that seems pressing, but at the same time we can't really leave Grunt in a bad way. So let's get down to the strip and see if we can find the officer.
Exactly the same as the others.
Okay, and where is the patrolling officer?
I'd be less annoyed if you were...
Officer, here he is.
Officer, someone requested my presence concerning an incident with a Krogan.
Right this way, Commander.
Noodle House. Running Krogan.
So, Grunt, anything you want to tell me about?
This clown wants to take me to lockup. Figured I'd give you a call, straighten this out.
Commander Shepard, I apologize for the intrusion. This Krogan insisted we contact you.
It's okay. I vouch for him. I'll sign any paperwork you have, officer.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened?
I don't know. Drank a bit, left the hospital, broke a few windows.
Before I sign you out, everybody walked away from this in one piece, right?
Sure, yeah, everybody's fine. Hospital's seen better days, though.
Right. Tell me about the windows.
A couple of squad mates broke me out for my birthday. Tried lowering me down the side of the building on a rope. It didn't work out.
It's your birthday?
No, I'm tank bred, remember? Anyway, we got some pictures on the Krogan Memorial.
In the Presidium?
Yeah, when CXXX got there, they were mad. Or maybe they were mad about their car being on fire. Can't remember.
Why was it on fire?
I threw my bottle of ring call at it. Pretty strong stuff. It went up like a bonfire. The CXXX guys jumped out. Then I figured they didn't want it, so I took it. We didn't get very far before they shut us down. Sprayed us down with riot foam. Didn't work so well on me.
And why's that?
'Cause I was on fire. You know, from the car. Come on, Shepard, keep up.
Right. Sorry. So how did they catch you?
Got hungry. Bought some noodles.
Okay. Right, well, must we want to make... Should we make amends here? I mean, what's it going to accomplish? Grant's not going to listen. Yeah, I think it's better for everyone if we just make something up on the spot here.
Let me handle this. Officer, this Krogan is part of a secret Spectre task force. Operation Fire Cobra Claw.
Operation Fire Cobra Claw.
That's right. I can take it from here. Send me the bill for any damages.
That's what you've been signing for, Commander. You're lucky, Krogan. Don't let me catch you up here again.
You won't. Thank you, officer. So, how were those noodles?
A little spicy.
I love you, Grunt.
Okay, that was a good story, I think. But that incident being handled, well, kind of. Let's get to the lab where Admiral Hackett actually wants us.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Did you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
I could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
This is Commander Shepard. I need CXXX at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a CXXX alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You just shot your boss. He's dead. Why?
After you arrived, it was dark, cold, like I was somewhere else.
Take a good look. You did that. You pulled the trigger and killed him.
No. No! I couldn't have. No! I'm not a murderer!
So someone else pulled that trigger.
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator. And it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
This is interesting because I remember a Cerberus Newsnet story way back when Mass Effect 2 was released, by which I mean at some point in the first year of the release. There was a story about this Leviathan Abyss the Batarians denying they'd found, and then how it suddenly disappeared. So that was a plot hook here. Anyway, sounds dangerous and useful, to be honest. But as always, we endeavour to be seen as not fearing danger.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Find audio logs. Oh, I wonder where it is. I'm just going to hunt around Bryson equipment. That's an interesting thing. It's a kind of Reaper Tech executive toy. I think we should be gaining renegade points for just touching this thing. Yep, okay. Oh, it follows you. Or almost, it can't quite. Okay, that's enough of that. Right, so it's quite a restrictive little lab. It's a very nice view. It's good music. Mysterious, reminds me of Eve. So, okay, we got one option here, really. So let's listen.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
He's out there somewhere. We need him.
I'll do what I can. Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Ooh, puzzle. ED can use overload suddenly. Okay.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Okay. Okay, that's not a clue apparently.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results in the Galaxy Map program.
Okay, so filter of blackout crimes. Let's see.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Yeah, that makes sense. They'd be irrelevant, but useful in the hunt for the Leviathan, but not in the not in finding Grayson. Oh, Garneau.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands,
decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. Hell does that mean?
Does it mean? Oh, don't tell me it's actually on the body. But the body's not here, or maybe it's some personal effect that's around. Okay, we'll have to hunt about, I guess.
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster's more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
Sure, Edie. Just like the Reapers don't exist, eh?
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample. Traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need Ezo?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Creature sightings.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source.
Huh.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter now.
The Thorian. Oh, okay. Life form discovered on Feros provides fascinating insight into the life cycle of a truly ancient alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Profane artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims that Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along lines they could predict using technology the Reapers controlled. The Thorian is an exception to that rule. It evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must be somehow similar to have survived undetected for so long. The Thorian used pain conditioning to control its victims, using them as manual labour, or even as a man would use his hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims that Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar. Seems likely. So here. Ooh. Mass pulse recoil system. I guess that lowers recoil? We'll have to check it out later on. What is this?
Sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy? What we got here? By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28.
Okay, just repeating.
She works...
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search.
It doesn't make sense to me because we know the Reapers were indoctrinating the Rachni. So yeah, I think that's irrelevant data.
Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding it now.
Okay, Rachni activity. Just go up here then.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right. Let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Well, the numbers originally meant.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there. Unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Naughty, naughty Batarians. Well, they got what was coming to them. Oh, what's out here? Oh, there's quite a nice little garden. See if there's anything worth finding. High velocity barrel for the S&G. Pistol cranial trauma system. Ouch. I guess we can have a look at all this later. So, let's decrypt the data and try and put all the relevant search filters on.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Okay. We have all the search filters, so let's start with Reaper activities.
Reaper activity.
Limited choices.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Yeah. Let's have a look at Element 0 locations.
Element 0 deposits.
Three possibilities.
Okay, and creature sightings.
Alien sightings.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Okay. We have what we need. And we can head off back to Normandy.